Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. We're back at it again with a little bit more tourist bus sim. Now, I've been enjoying the shuttle services, so that's what I'm going to continue on with if I'm completely honest. But thank you all for coming in, I hope you're all doing well. And without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I hope that all the volumes and everything else is okay for you guys. You can all hear me great. If not, let me know and I will change the settings. But let's see who we got in the chat. We got Alexander here. We got BG here. Not bad, not bad. As you can see, we can see the rain animation on screen, which I think is brilliant. You know, finally I can actually see it, you know, in the flesh, so to speak. What's that, Alexander? I got my new rig delivered today from Amazon. It's awesome. Now I have my Logitech. Nice one, man. Nice one. You're you're up there now. You're up there. Sweet stuff. Sweet stuff. But how are we all doing anyway? We'll just catch up with a few of you real quick. But yeah, guys, as you can see, real quickly, went out of my way to customize the bus a little bit. Went for a little black and green look. But yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. So let's pop into the office real quick, and let's see what orders we have. So we have that one. Okay, we'll take it. Back in the Man's Lion 2nd gen. It's pretty sweet. I don't know why it's done that. Let's go over to the calendar. So it says perfect. Nice one, BG. Nice one. Okay, let's put him on there then. Amazing. So you should always keep a few extra members of staff as retainers, you know, so that when you do end up having sick employees, you've always got something to fall back on. Yeah, BG, it definitely is better graphics wise, but it's bound to be, isn't it? How's it going, Sim Racer Man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let's get this big old bus out of here. Get this show on the road. Right, so first of all, I need to check the scheduling. Oh, damn. Okay, so it's given me two. Maybe I clicked on two of them by accident. So we'll go back into the office real quickly. My mistake. Otherwise, there's going to be no. There's going to be no route. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sim Racer, absolutely. Making sure I'm behaving. But yeah, finally, let's get this show on the road. But I'm glad to have you all in here tonight. Been looking forward to playing this, actually. Just get myself into the swing of it. There we go. Amazing. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first sim racer. Wouldn't be the first. Oh, nice one, Alexander. Ah, no, no worries, man. Don't worry about it here. No judgment here. There we are. But yeah, finally feels good to be back on Tourist Bus. You know, I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, you know what? I'm really looking forward to playing this. You know, just to get back into doing some shuttle services. You know. But yeah. How have you all been so far? How's your days been? Has anyone been up to anything exciting? It's been a pretty slow day, in my opinion. But we make up for it with these games, don't we? Yeah, Alexander, you mentioned it earlier, man. Like I say, happy birthday for tomorrow. Let's get this show on the road. Oof. I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's what you wanna, you know, if that's what you wanna have as like a bare minimum sim racer, they're quite demanding games, really. Well, I think I'm gonna have to check the map a moment. Yes. Okay, so straight over I go. I had to double triple check that because sometimes it's not apparent. Oh, nice one, Alexander. What have you been building, mate? A man cave, I hope. Yeah, sometimes the instructions for things aren't as clear as what they make out. Sometimes it's easier to have words rather than pictures, I find, because some of these instructions there, they just illustrate so many different things going on, and it actually confuses the matter. Yeah, I will get back to you. We'll get back to you, Sim Racer, about the PC specs. But I mean, as long as you have a, I mean, you can look at recommendations for, you know, for PC builds and good gaming laptops of the year. You know, they all pretty much do the same thing. You just pay for a brand. I don't blame you, Alexander. I think I would have probably done the same, to be honest. Little visual representation of what it's supposed to look like, you know. Did somebody build it? Ah, you didn't cheat. You didn't cheat. Yeah, you built it at the end of the day. But like I was saying, in regards to Tourist Bus, what do you guys actually want to see? More than anything, because I mean, eventually, say in hindsight, the game is in a, it's where it needs to be. It's updated. It's patched. It's fixed. Where do they go after that point? You know, I mean, for content, I mean, there's not really an awful lot they can add besides more buses. So even though we're all riding on the hopes that it gets fixed, I'm just worried about the longevity for the game after that. Yeah, a bigger map would be nice, Alexander. Maybe, maybe just, um, maybe a few extensions, or maybe just new maps entirely. You know, or new islands, should I say, entirely. You know, that would be pretty cool concept to have, I think. But I mean, like I was saying, the content is kind of hard to see for the foreseeable future. You know, in my mind, they're very sort of bare bones when it comes to updates and releases and stuff. And they charge the earth for their DLCs at the moment. So it's kind of hard to really picture. You know, it's going to be a bit of a mess, I think. Evening, Venom Man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ah, nice one, man. Nice one, Sim Racer. To be completely honest with you, the collectible side of things, you know, going around, I mean, it doesn't really appeal to me as much as what it may do some others. I just prefer the simplistic stuff. I just prefer driving. Driving and talking, that's all. Well, I mean, Alexander, that's when you would buy Fernbus, because that's basically what you've just described. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. It would definitely be nice to see some more built-up areas, perhaps, rather than just limiting it to just one island. You know, be nice if there was like a map selection. You never know. Just realised the traffic is like, it's non-existent at the moment. Let's see if we can do something about that real quickly. It's on 51. I'll put it to 60. See what it does. Yeah, Alexander, that would be really nice. Really nice if Fernbus was to come to consoles. That'd be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. But nice one, Venom Man. Nice one. Glad to hear that you're doing all right. Nah, you just have too many issues if it goes on 100. And I mean issues in regards to like AI just absolutely clustering up and not being able to get in or out of anywhere. Oh no, wait. Straight on. See, this is what I don't like about that orange marker. It'd be really nice if there was a mod or something where you could change the GPS colours, you know? Yeah, I don't blame you, Alexander, to be honest with you. I mean, it probably runs a lot better without any AI traffic in there as well. Oh, plenty of passengers today. Right. Right, who have we got here then?
Hallo, ist dieses Ticket hier richtig? Vielen Dank.
Salut. Ce billet est-il valide? Merci beaucoup.
¿Qué hay? ¿Podrías, por favor, revisar? Muchísimas gracias.
Salut. Puis-je rouler avec ce billet?
I don't know if that's right or not. Probably not. Yes.
Ce billet est-il valable?
Ooh.
Hi. Is this ticket here valid?
He sounds like the guy from Google Translate.
Thank you very much.
Hi. Can I ride with this ticket? Thanks. Hello there. Is this
Hello.
ticket valid? ¿Puedo subir con este billete? 1.000.000 de gracias.
Oh, there's just so many of them. They're all clustered up.
Allô. Puis-je rouler avec ce billet? Merci bien.
Sure.
Salut. Puis-je
No,
rouler
wrong
avec
place. Yeah, they definitely do get gridlocked. Yeah, I usually run mine at about 35-40. Seems to be quite a comfortable spot.
Hello. Can I board with this ticket? Thank you very much. Hi. Is the ticket here valid? Thank you very much.
Allô. Ce billet est-il valide? Merci beaucoup. Salut. Puis-je rouler avec ce billet? Merci beaucoup.
Mucho gusto. Puedo subir 1.000.000 de gracias.
Oh my life.
Hi. Is this ticket here valid? Thanks.
Yes.
Hi. Can I ride with this ticket? Much appreciated.
Salut. Puis-je rouler avec ce...
Hello. Is this ticket here valid? Thanks.
It looks like you're just getting more and more spawn in as time goes on.
Allô. Puis-je embarquer avec merci?
Salut. Ce billet est-il...
Just a confuser situation.
Servus. Könnten Sie bitte mein Ticket...
Hi. Kann ich mit diesem Ticket einsteigen? Dankeschön.
Hello. Is this ticket here valid? Much appreciated.
¿Qué hay? ¿Es este mi autobús? Muchas gracias.
Hopefully we'll get driving in a minute.
Is this ticket valid? Thanks.
Hi. Can I ride with this ticket? Thanks a lot.
Mucho gusto. ¿Es este mi autobús?
Mahlzeit. Kann ich mit diesem Ticket einsteigen? Dankeschön.
Hi.
Yes, last one.
Thanks.
Amazing. Quite a few passengers today. Right, let's go. Right, the traffic seemed to be here now. Thank you for waiting. But yeah, like I say, I really like these shuttle routes, shuttle services. You know, just picking people up and dropping people off. You know, none of the windy, twisty, turny stuff that, you know, you get with just the standard routes. So I really don't like the standard routes. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, Alex, it doesn't work on consoles, man. It's a shame. There are a lot of features, like I say, that didn't make the crossover. You know, didn't make the console port version. I mean, who's to say that, you know, it won't come to the console side of things? But you know, it's a bit up and down at the moment, isn't it, regarding everything, which is a real shame. But it's a good game nevertheless, you know. But when do you guys reckon we're going to get an update? I reckon it'll be before September. But if it's not, then I'd be very, very surprised if people still play this. You know, I seem to get an all common question all the time, and it's is this game compatible with a wheel? And you know, I'm sat there thinking to myself, I've titled it, and you know, if you look at the video, you can actually see a wheel working. But yes, for all those that are wondering, it does have wheel support. Nice one, Alexander. I mean, yeah, I enjoy it too. Sometimes it's just nice to sit back, chill out, and you know, do a little bit of bussing. And now that you've got your, you know, your steering wheel stand, you know, it's going to make that experience a little bit more enjoyable for you. Call it a busman's holiday, eh, Sim? Yeah, definitely, Alexander. They definitely have to do something. I don't think really they have much of a choice. If they don't, then it's just going to affect their reputation even more. But the thing is, despite their reputation, people will still continue to purchase their games. You know, and that's kind of like the scary reality of it, to be honest. You know. You know, as long as people continue to buy into these sorts of things, and it's not just tourist bus, you know, it's gaming in general these days. People continue to buy into these things, then they aren't going to stop. Tourist bus, yeah, Alexander, it is extremely relaxing. That's the side of things that, you know, you really want to get this game sorted out. That's more or less to the point. You know, that's what we want. You could do. but the estimated time of arrival is to be announced. So you might get it, you might not. But yeah, buying a PC is definitely, like, if you're into your simulation games, I know that the money front, these things can be quite expensive, but I can assure you they're definitely worth the money. You know, it opens everything up. But like for Tourist Bus, I purposely bought Tourist Bus for the PC just to see whether it would run any better. And I think we all know the answer to that one. But it's very interesting to sit here and actually like look at the intricate bits, the bits that aren't present in the console versions, and kind of question as to why that is, and where they kind of gone wrong. There's definitely like a bare bones version that's been released to console, and it's not like these games are, you know, early access. You know, I wouldn't put Tourist Bus on consoles any higher than, let's say, a functioning beta. You know, and that says a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, that's another thing as well, Sim Racer. You're right. Xbox still haven't received the luggage update, which is absolutely bizarre. Like, where is that gone? Like, something's obviously gone wrong. You know, for that to happen, it really doesn't make much sense, does it? I mean, you can't blame that on Xbox, you know, Microsoft holding back the update. Or maybe they found something which they weren't too happy about. Who knows? Because all they'll say is that it's in Microsoft's hands. There's nothing they can do about it. Yeah, I mean, we know that then, and we know that, you know, they whacked it out for a quick cash grab, but then all of their games seem to be that way. You know, it's nothing really new there. It's like when I first bought Tourist Bus, you know, I was expecting things to be wrong, and that was just simply down to the fact that, you know, my previous experience with other titles, it kind of gave me a little bit of a heads up, but it didn't stop me from buying it, you know. No, that's it. Well, more or less to the point, Alexander. How they were able to actually sell that as a fully licensed title, I will never know. Yeah, that's the problem. You know, there's a lot of discrepancies when it comes to the visuals on that game. Even when they release the next gen versions as well, they didn't do a very good job with that either, which is extremely sad because I was actually highly anticipating that new update, but it all come crashing down in the end, especially when you load in and find out that you couldn't use your wheel. PS4 version had wheel support, and then they upgrade to the PS5 version and you can't use your wheel, completely remove wheel support. So you'd have to go back playing the PS4 version if you wanted to play the game with a wheel, which a lot of people did. But that wasn't a bad little route. That's what I like about these shuttle services. That you know, it breaks it up. I'm not just tied to one route constantly. I like it. Oh, there's an infinite one there. I wonder if we can accept that and put... I think it's five. I think it's 5 buses that you can own. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll give him my bus. And I'll deselect that. So they're all on a schedule. So far, I haven't actually experienced any issues regarding this system, which is really nice. You know, usually by now, I've got an issue. You know, so the fact now that I've got 3 employees, and 3 buses says an awful lot. But what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to hire another employee just in case any of my current employees become ill. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Anyone got any suggestions on what buses I should buy? Yeah, Simray. So every city, every town, everywhere you go looks the same. I quite like the scenic routes. I wish there was more of them. Yeah, I've played Dirt 4 and 5. Yeah. It was nice that they made Dirt 5 for free. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, I don't know what to buy. I've driven the comfort class. It's a 515 HD. Or I might just... yeah, screw it. I'm just going to go for a 2nd gen again. Screw it. Change the old plate there. There we go. Amazing stuff. Available at 9:45. Let's skip it to 10 o'clock. Well, I'm really glad that that system, like, my heart always goes into my throat when I do that because of what I experienced through on the console version. You know, I'm always anticipating something going wrong. You know, and that's something which is kind of refreshing for the PC version, is the fact that you can do these types of things without it really sort of messing up on you. You know, and that's nice. But anyway, new orders. Let's have a look at some more. There are no shuttle services. Of course there aren't. Okay. That's a bit of a bummer. Maybe if we skip forward a day. Of course he's had an accident. They always do. Oh, he's not happy with his salary. Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. Let's put it up to 1300 then. see if he's happy with that. You can't please them all, can you? Right. Still no new orders. Okay, well we'll just jump on some routes that we haven't actually done yet. Makes more sense. We'll do that one. Yeah, that's the only real downside, isn't it? You know, there's lots of things. Right, I can take off that vehicle insurance now, and now that I'm making some money, I'll just assign all the good stuff. Amazing. Let's get into the old bus. So are you still finding that that helps then, Sim Racer? Because I think just an overload of everything, you know, there's definitely something wrong with that system. There's something not quite right within the employee side of things. The routes and everything are a bit of a mess. You know, it's like I've said before, it's just a real shame. Like, if any of you guys was to, say for instance, they said to everybody, look, okay, here you go. We appreciate the fact that the game is not in a very good state. You have two options. You can either persist with us with the understanding and promise that they will continue to update and fix the game, but obviously not tell us when, or they give you an option for a refund right there and then. Which ones would you guys which one would you guys pick? Be very interesting to know whether you'd get a refund or whether you persist and hope that it gets fixed. Oh. Yeah, I mean, with the stuff that I know now, you know, and the time and effort that I've put into this game, you know, I would stick with it as well. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, the thing is, if you was to have got a refund, and then the game gets fixed, would you buy it again? I know it's like, you know, but it's interesting questions because I mean, like, I've thought about these things. You know, if I was to get a refund for it, and then eventually the game got fixed, would I buy it again if it got fixed? I suppose that would really depend on how long it takes to get fixed. It's all it really boils down to, isn't it? Yeah, I get you, Alexander. I get you, man. It is a nice, relaxing game, and like I've said before, I mean, a bit spoilt for choice really when it comes to simulation games. But I mean, for what it is, it's not a bad game. Not a bad game. I think it does a good job with the driving, and it's a very solid point. You know, it doesn't look bad either, which is another positive for it. Whoa. That sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few instances before. Like, I've had some really dumb moments on this game. You know, like I've gone on a route thinking that I've got an actual GPS thing, when I've just been following one that's been glitched into place. And then, you know, I've arrived at the stop and there's nobody there, and I'm like, what's going on? And then it turns out that I didn't even fast travel. I didn't even like skip days on the calendar to the new order that I accepted, and then I had to go back, skip forward time for the route day, which caused the game to break even further. Yeah, exactly, Alexander. Exactly. No game is always a finished article. You know, there's always stuff that can be improved upon. Just, I don't know. It just depends on the sort of attitude of the player, I guess. There are some people which buy into the way the game looks through a video, and then when they actually get their hands on it and start driving around, they suddenly change their mind, and you know, then they start talking negatively about it. And I wish people would stop doing that. You know, just because you've had a bad experience or you don't necessarily like the game, it doesn't mean to say that you have to sit there and bash it. If you don't like it, just leave the people that do like it to play it. You know, all those people that lurk in the Facebook groups and stuff that have never got anything nice to say, you know, say that they've hidden the game from their library and they've gone to all different extents, you know, so they can't see it, so it erases from their brain, you know, but yet there they are in the groups telling everybody how they feel on every comment, every post. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, Alexander. Best thing to do. Every time you finish a route, just save, just to you know, be safe than sorry. But I mean, in a grand scheme of things, yeah, for this game, you know, like I've said before, it does a really good job with the driving, the handling of the buses. Yes, there could be a few more content, you know, implements later down the line, which would be nice. So a few nice additions. You know, it'd also be nice for a little bit of an overhaul, perhaps. You know, but for what it is, it's definitely a solid foundation. You know, we've got wheel support. You know, and that's better than no wheel support as far as I'm concerned. You know, it definitely would change my perspective on this game if wheel support wasn't a thing. I don't think I would enjoy it as much as what I do. It's a shame that they didn't implement the clutch and the shifter. You know, that would have been a nice addition. But then, you know, most modern buses these days are automatic anyway. So it wouldn't make much sense. But the option would be nice, is what I'm trying to say. And there's a lot of stuff like that within this game. Accessibility options would be nice. Force feedback settings where you can change, you know, and cater for the way that you like to drive. And there's a list, and it goes on, doesn't it? It really does go on. But another thing I touched on a previous stream, it's like the airplanes, you know, this island, you know, there's planes going in and out all the time. You know, and I don't think I've ever seen another plane apart from maybe once or twice when you load the game in, and I've seen one coming into land at one point. But it's a very rare occurrence. See, this is what I hate, when they brake on corners like this. I'll let him pull through. I've thought about it. I thought about it, Sim Racer. I thought about it. You know, boop, boop. No. I don't understand why they don't wait at the bus stop either. And then, you know.
Mahlzeit.
I'd get one, Alexander. I'd buy a shifter. They're definitely worth buying. Especially if you've got other simulation games which, you know, use shifters. Another console one which is really good, and I recommend it to anybody that has a wheel and a shifter and everything, and likes driving. The Crew 2. The Crew 2 is just a massive open world map, you know, and you can, it's basically like Forza, but you know, not so much deep. Well, I don't know actually, because they've just released that 60 frames update, haven't they? So it definitely looks and runs a lot better. But the Crew 2 is a nice game to play. Yes, Sim Racer. So the key bindings. Now you can really go all out with the key bindings. You can fully customize it to however you please. You can control all the luggage doors, you can control windows, blinds, everything. You know, there is so much that you can customize, which is why I play on the arcade mode, because there are so many key bindings to remember. With all the other games I play on top of this one as well, it's just too much to remember, if I'm honest. And that's the absolute truth. It's I get confused enough with American Truck and Euro Truck, especially when it comes to key bindings for Windows. because I think I've got two different layouts for both games on that. Yeah, the Crew 2, I mean, I just like doing the cruises on there, to be honest with you. I just like going on a long trip. If anybody's actually interested in doing a long cruise, you know, let me know. It might make an interesting stream. You know, stick to the road rules, that kind of stuff, like full simulation mode. And I really miss playing SnowRunner as well. I bought so much DLC for SnowRunner on the console that I was gonna get it for the PC, but then I thought to myself, all that DLC that I bought for console, there's just really no point. The only reason I would do it is if it, you know, there was any mods worth sacrificing the exchange, but in my opinion, there's not. Yeah, no worries, Alexander. No worries. What I'll do for you guys, for all of you that are on PlayStation, I will drop my gamer tag in the chat, and then you can all add me, or whoever wants to add me, should I say. You know, feel free. But I've been really itching to play Hell Let Loose. Something that'll come up at some point. Oh yeah, Simra, I can imagine, man. I can imagine. That's what I mean, like when I tried Microsoft Flight Sim, it was painful. So painful. How anybody watched that video, I have no idea. Because I can guarantee you for a fact that I wouldn't have watched the video, and that's saying a lot about my own video, you know. But the thing is, I like showing my human side, if that makes sense, you know. So many people make videos and think that everything has to be perfect all the time, you know, and I'm not all about that, you know. I will show my mistakes, and I have no problem in showing them and helping other people learn from them as well. That's the point. No way am I going to get round that. Thank you very much. Yeah, no worries, Alexander. Take care, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Oh, damn, that was a bit of a crash. Alright, no worries, man. No worries, Sim Racer. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just slowly drifting forward whilst reading the chat. Oh dear. It's all happening now. Good job it's a brand new bus, eh? Wouldn't be the diesel Viking Tours if there weren't a few dents in it. Yeah, I don't bother with that page, Sim Racer, because no matter how no matter how hard you try, people just want to hear what they want to hear, you know. Or you help somebody, they ask a question, you give them the answer, they completely disagree with what you've said and disregard the information that you've given, and then ask you a completely entirely new question as if you're going to answer it, you know, considering how the last one went. I mean, you do get some genuine people on there that, you know, they ask you some pretty genuine questions, but I would say about 80% of the time, you know, you just got people in there that are angry. Yeah, I just got your friend request, man, so I shall accept that at the end of this stream. It's nice to have a few extra people to game with. It's a shame that Tourist Bus ain't multiplayer. Yeah, it's another big element to the game which they I mean, you imagine the sales and how this game would be if multiplayer was a thing. I mean, they dangled the carrot in the face of people for on the road, you know. They didn't definitively answer whether there was going to be multiplayer for the game. And then when they announced that there never will be, a lot of people were disappointed because I think they were anticipating it to be close to Euro Truck and American Truck. I think that was the direction I think people wanted the game to go, and when it kind of was presented to us, it was it was not even close, was it? Not even on the same radar. Yeah, Sim Racer, no worries, man. Yeah, Hell Let Loose is a good game. Oh, right, let's get this journey on. But I can't wait just to be able to sit here and tell you guys, you know, there's an update. You know, that would be amazing. But to be honest with you, I think if anything's going to be updated, I think it's going to be the Xbox side of things before anything else. For the luggage. Oof. Might have to do a little bit of digging around, see if I can find anything. Be doubtful, but you know, I suppose it'd be worth a look. Yeah, definitely sim racer. That's the thing on the Truckers MP. There are a lot of people in those servers and stuff which like to mess about quite a lot, but they get removed from those servers pretty quickly. So no worries, man. But I appreciate you all coming into the stream anyway. Like I say before, you know, if you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe. You know, it definitely helps the channel out. And like I say, if you've got any questions or anything like that regarding the games which I cover, you know, feel free to comment on and you know join in the live streams and ask. You know, fire away. There's no judgment here. You know, no question is a silly one. We'll try and help you as best as we can. We've got some lovely people in here, starting to build up a little bit of a community now. So yeah, I mean, welcome. That's all I can say, and I appreciate you all being here. I mean, you imagine if the AI were as bad as what they are on Truck Driver. Ugh. I don't know if any of you guys have played that before, but I would advise not to. Unless you want a really good laugh, then yeah. The trucks and, well, the AI on that game, it's like they're on a Scalextrics track. But I have to say, I really do like playing this game. Overall, I've played worse, you know, and there are a lot worse games out there for you to choose from for consoles anyway, especially when it comes to simulation games. You know, if I'd have to recommend a simulation game where you can use your wheel, you know, and everything like that, you know, it would be SnowRunner and The Crew 2. I think that probably two of the better options at the moment. I know they're not trucking, busing, or logistical, but you know, I mean, it's definitely nice to be able to play a game without any sort of technical fault. Let's check the map a moment. Okay, we are all set. You know, I've actually heard in the down through the grapevine a bit of a rumor that they're contemplating making a On the Road 2. A lot of people have been saying that it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be what the first one should have been. So whether that's true, we shall see. But you know, it'd be definitely nice if they do something with that game as well. Because if you compare this to On the Road, you know, it's a darn sight better than what On the Road is. So there is that. I mean, it could be a hell of a lot worse, couldn't it? Yes, yes, Sim Racer, yeah. In fact, I'm from the southwest, and I'm from a place called Cornwall. The believe it or not, the next place from here for me is actually New York City. So. A lot of people may say that I'm a bit of a farmer boy. Yeah. You get a lot of people from around here, you know, they say stuff like, alright my lover, driving my tractor and all that sort of stuff, you know. It's yeah, it's quite comical. You know, we do like our cider, that's for sure. I mean, it's much better than living like northwest or up north. You know, places like Birmingham and London and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's quite quiet and out of the way. A lot of history as well here. An awful lot of history. The old tin mines and stuff. You can see it all. Yeah, Scrumpy cider's not too bad. Believe it or not, I don't actually live that far away from an ale brewery, and I go there sometimes because they have like these taster sessions going. But they won't serve you a pint glass. They serve you like this like just a taster glass, really, because it's that strong. You wouldn't. Not many people would be able to withstand the strength of a pint. You know, I mean, you'll be all warm-eyed and fuzzy and, you know, merry. But yeah, where I come from, like I say, it's very quiet. You know, it's just the way that I like it. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Beautiful place. Oh, nice one, man. Yeah, I originally grew up in Luton, but I was only there for so long, and you know, I've been here, there, and everywhere really, but just trying to escape the noise and escape the madness, and obviously, you know, coming down to Cornwall, um, I couldn't go any further down. In other words, how's it going, Stevie man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, how's it going? Got the munchies, man? Nice to have you back. Yeah, it is a bit narrow. I mean, where I live currently, majority of the roads are just horse and cart tracks, tarmacked over. It's basically what it is. Nice one, man. Feet up, chill right out. Yeah, yeah, West Country, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, they do pick up on the accent, you know. Like, where are you from? I'm like, wouldn't you like to know? Nah, I'm joking. Well, in fact, well, I don't pay rent because I own the place where I live, so I don't pay rent, but live in an 1860s cottage. You know, if you can find a straight edge in this house, you know, yeah, good luck to you. Everything is bowed. You can definitely tell, like, how things were built differently, you know, back then. Yeah, all the door frames are. I've even got some of the older styled door latches as well. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. It's crazy. Obviously changed them, but But the one thing I like about it the most is having a big open fireplace in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, give it another chance, got the munchies.
Moin. Mahlzeit.
Yeah, I mean, I live quite the secluded life, if I'm honest with you. You know, I've got a couple of pet pigs as well. Yeah, I got some chickens, got some ducks, and I also grow a lot of my own fruit and veg and stuff. So, well, more so veg than fruit, but it's the way to go. The cost of living these days, you know, you've got to do it, and it's so easy to do. You may as well. It's priceless knowledge, that learning how to grow fruit and veg. Does get a bit bitterly cold, you know, in the winter times, you know, because the houses, they weren't obviously built to, you know, modern standards. But once you get that fire roaring, cool. Because obviously there's no central heating, so it's quite bizarre, really. No, that was just me messing about, Sim Racer. He was waiting to turn, but there was traffic coming in, so he was just being patient. I was being impatient. Oh, it's pretty quick. I mean, I got 5G, Stevie. Yeah, no problems with the internet. In fact, it's actually really good because there's not so much traffic, you know, not so much pollution, you know, no light pollution either. I mean, at night, you know, I'm a bit of a stargazer myself. I've got a couple of telescopes and that, and I just go up to St. George's Mount and look up at the night sky because there's no light pollution. You see more stars, so you know it's a beautiful place to live. Very fortunate to live here. Yeah, got the munchies though. The weather in Cornwall during the winter is a bit different though. I mean, the trees and bushes grow sideways, so we get absolutely battered by it. You don't need AC here. Well, you might do with a recent sort of like heat wave that we had. That weather was disgusting, but I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. Just don't enjoy it during the summer times because, you know, the place is heaving during that sort of time. Oh. Yep, that's me, Stevie. I live in St Ives myself. Or as we call it, Stives. Get on. Ugh. Trying to stream. Oh my god, I need to pay attention. Sim racer. Oh, tell me about it, Stevie. Tell me about it. Especially in the summertime as well. You'd be surprised how many people don't actually know where they're going. And that just makes it a whole lot worse. Whoa, man. Three cars the same colour. If that's not trouble, I don't know what is. Yeah, that's it. They certainly are. Got the munchies.
Mahlzeit.
Yeah, Saint Earth, Penzance, all that. You know what? Funny you say that, Sim Racer, because that's quite a common occurrence. People are always getting stuck. Especially down at the harbour on that seafront. I'm not too sure if you're familiar, but it's where they've got the it's where they've got like the lifeboat, literally right on the corner. A lot of people come down through that way, and then they expect to be able to go all the way in around, but you can't do that, and you get yourself a bit stuck. But yeah, there's too many artist shops, painting shops around here. One of my relatives actually owns one of the stores on the harbour on the little seafront there. She does oil paintings and things. It charges like £800-900 for for a painting, and people pay for it. So I mean, fair shout. You know, they're not bad. They're not bad paintings. She definitely does a good job. Oh yeah, the local lovely people here. No trouble. keep themselves to themselves. Always friendly.
Hi.
Hallo.
Hey,
Hello there.
There is an old boy. There's an old chap that works down on the harbour front. Actually, he does a lot of boat repair, boat building and stuff. Fantastic bloke. A lot of knowledge. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to. I mean, I'd give it a pretty good go. Don't get me wrong, but you know, those things take years to master. You know, you don't want to be messing around on the water with that. Oh, we got some bots in the chat. Oi, oi. There you are, Sim Racer. Your luck is in, mate. Oh, goodness me. Oh, there we go. It's not the first time it's happened, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Never a dull moment in these streams, is there? You know, that's what I was thinking to myself, like, I like the variety of simulation games that I cover. Not just simulation games, but all the games that I cover, you know. I don't think I would ever be able to just focus on one game. How people do that, I just don't understand. Ah, I appreciate that. Got the munchies. You know, all of your support. You know, it's incredible. It's next to none. Like I say, I appreciate you all being here. She can afford you. I mean, with the current state of everything at the moment, you know, with the cost of living and stuff, I'm surprised that you know you can afford anything. To be honest, get desperate. Come into these chats. That's all it is. Variety is the spice of life. Well, that would all depend on what you know what the variety is. Oh yeah, Stevie. White socks all the way. Do you know, I was thinking about getting myself some of those, you know, those pink fluffy ones. You know, just so that you can enjoy the stream just that little bit more, Stevie. Uh, some nice little pink bunnies. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Got the munchies. I'm all over the place as well, man. What's wrong? What's wrong with the white socks? I tell you what, my partner hates it. Absolutely hates it. All I've got is white and black socks. That is it. Nothing else. Just gang up on me for my socks. Yes. Yes, they are. Special driving socks, Stevie. Each fibre adds half a horsepower. I mean, I think it would be even worse if I was to be wearing no socks.
Hallo? Hallo?
Exactly, Stevie. Exactly. You know, you'll never catch me wearing odd socks, because it's impossible. You know, and everybody in my house when they you know they all comment on my white socks as well, believe it or not. And when they need a pair, of socks, who do you think they come asking? I do apologise to everybody that's just joined the stream. Bit of a random topic. Oh, 40 degrees, man. But the thing is, like, you're somewhat climatized to that because it's like that all the time. But here, where we're not used to it, and the houses they aren't designed, you know, they're not suitable for heat because we're all insulated and stuff. You know, the humidity and heat hits a little bit different here. Oh, oh, got the munchies. Now you're fantasizing, mate. No, you'll never catch me wearing socks and sandals, Stevie. What do you take me for? Well, as long as it's a nice floaty, airy dress, Sim Racer, you're all good, man. You're all good. stops you from sticking to the seat. Unless, of course, that's what you're into.
Hi.
Yeah, don't look too bad, man, does it? Welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, a bit of an awkward moment to join, but you know, it's all good. It's all gravy. But thanks for joining the stream anyway. Like I say, if you're in the market for some white socks, I know a guy. Oh, what is going on, man? Go on. You gotta pay for that, Stevie, mate. Link in the description. No, I'm joking. Yes. Oh, what? Where am I going? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Sing? Is it Sing or Sai? Sung? I can't. So I'm butchering your name. But yeah, it is. It is basically just like Fernbus, basically the same game, just on an island with an erratic bus driver at the moment, by the looks of it. Oh, definitely the cheap. They're George brand, mate. I get them from Asda. So Sing, yeah. My apologies, man. A sandal simulator, eh? You just go to any airport for that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, you could definitely run it up. See now, my sandals are made from the wax from Baby Bells.
Hi.
Moin.
I feel so sorry for anybody that's actually watching this, or watching it back for that matter. They're gonna be so confused. Does it not, Stevie? That's a bit of a shock. Although saying that, it's probably, I mean, I would, as much as I would like to use my wheel on that game, I would still use a controller because some of those turns can be quite intricate. Oh yeah. Put a sock in what? Now we're getting somewhere. See, that's quite a common thing with the Thrustmaster wheels. You do see that an awful lot. Some games don't support it. I guess because Logitech is quite a sort of generic brand now, isn't it? You know, lots of people use them, so it's kind of like the go-to wheel. Which I can understand why, because it's a pretty decent wheel. Yeah, power wash sim's pretty cool, but in small doses. You know, I think that the game needs a few updates because there's definitely a few things in that game which are a little bit tedious. It's quite a common thing, that sim racer, actually. You get a lot of professionals. I mean, you see a lot of videos for busing games as well, like professional bus driver reacts to, you know, and then they critique it so much. You know, they think that, you know, it's supposed to be, they take the whole simulation title to the extreme, you know, and forget the fact that it's still a game. Do you know what? The game that I'm actually the most addicted to at the moment, and this is probably going to sound quite sad to the majority of you, but I'm actually playing The Sims 4 quite a lot at the minute, especially with the mods. I mean, the game is just, I don't know what it is, but there's just, with the mods, it's just revolutionised the game completely. Yeah, I can't stop playing it. Amazing stuff, that's what I want to see. 9 crashes, oof. Reach level 8 though. Yeah, there's a thing called Wicked Whims on there, and it's quite an explicit mod, but it's a lot of fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Right. Let's go to my map. Oh, nice one. Got the munchies. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of DLCs for that game now, so there's plenty to do. Plenty to do. But not bad, not bad. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap the stream up there. Like I say, I thank you so much for coming in, showing your support. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you all again tonight. I will be back at it early tomorrow. Probably do something a little bit different. But yeah, guys, like I say, I appreciate you all coming in. If you can leave us a little cheeky like, if you're new here as well, subscribe, turn that bell for notification on, you know, all that good stuff. But until next time, guys, like I say, take it easy, stay safe, and I shall catch you all in the next one.